on the lookout for something unusual on this show. So when we heard about a market on Dublin's Thomas Street that was outside the ordinary, we had to have a look. Claire Brock paid a visit to the Ferocious Mingle Marcade.
Tucked away on Dublin's Thomas Street is a shopping bazaar like no other. It's not a market, it's not an arcade, it's the Ferocious Mingle Marcade. Stepping inside is like entering another world.
It's a bit over the top, a bit like faded grandeur really, but overall it has a very warming, welcoming feeling, and that's why our customers like coming here regularly.
And do you insist that the stall holders, that the people who run their own little shops within here dress up and go along with this theme?
Yeah, every Sunday, fancy dress. They have to wear fancy dress or I get the whip out. They all know that here. And a lot of the customers come in fancy dress. It's costume or dressing fancy. So it's mild to over the top is delightfully welcomed. That's what we say here.
Okay, bring us back and tell us a little bit about the history of the Marcade, because it didn't begin in this location in Thomas Street, did it?
No, it didn't. There are many pop-up event markets in Dublin, and I used to run the Mingle that way, in that format, in the Co-op in Newmarket Square, where they have the flea market is run there, Pure Vintage and the Bricant is run there, and I would have mine there once a month, but it wasn't enough. It outgrew that format, so I decided to open it 4 days every week and give traders and stall holders around Dublin or outside Dublin the opportunity to trade every day regularly and build up a little micro business.
Sinead, you're wearing one of your creations, I take.
Yes, it's one of my favourites actually. This one I just can't part with it. I love it too much.
When did you set up here in the market?
I was here the first week they opened, and I was down on the tables having a stall, and then by February I was making enough money to move in permanently because I was here 4 days a week anyway. So now I have my shop here and I'm doing well and it keeps going, so I'm happy.
And what sort of customers are coming in here? What are they looking for?
It really depends. Like I do some of the larger burlesque headdresses, so I get some of the burlesque crowd in, and then I get people coming in for weddings, so that can be ranged from any age, from 20s to 50s, and I can do kind of subdued pieces for the elder crowd, or I can do more interesting pieces for the younger ones, because I like to get creative with them as well. A few kind of steampunk kind of style ones as well, and I have a few hats with working clocks in them and stuff like that, so it's really it's a broad range of people, and I'm happy to cater to whoever wants to wear something on their head.
We're here at Cake and Elf. Am I right to say you're Elf?
I'm Elf, yeah, I'm Elf, and this is Cake here.
Hi, I'm Cake.
Hi Cake, how are you?
Good.
These are your Marcade names?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
Perfect. And not only that, but you're actually dressed up for the occasion as well. Yeah. Is this attire that you would normally wear Monday to Friday?
Not Monday to Friday, but I would dress up like this if I was to go out, like, you know what I mean? But Sunday at the market is fancy dress for all the stall holders.
If I was to come in here and there was one thing you were to sell me, what do you think it would be? What would you recommend?
I think it would be the photo albums that we hand make. So these ones here, the velvet ones with feathers and things like that we make ourselves, and the leather jewellery. So Elf is very good at making leather work.
Perfect. Oh my, that's pretty amazing.
Now, yeah.
So this is all handmade from older materials and different pieces.
Yeah, recycling pieces and the peacock feather, and we kind of take apart kind of maybe old jewellery we have at home, or even kind of buy some jewellery from vintage shops and then use it not for its proper use kind of thing as well, you know. So
well, I came out of here with my bargain, 10% off. Beautiful photo album for all the memories from the Marcade.
I wonder if Elf will get much work in the next few weeks outside of his market. Marcade.
What about Cake?
Well, yeah, well, you never know. You never know. Put Santa and a bit of icing on, you just never know what might happen. It is It is interesting. It's different.
There was lots of very funky looking things in there, wasn't there?
And some funky looking people too. You know, let's be honest. And if you don't dress up, she's got a whip there. In fact, she could actually come back in for part 3 of today's show.
Well, if anyone is looking for anything, it's open Thursday to Sunday.
Yes, the
And,
Marcade.
all sorts of fab and fantastical things to buy.
72 Thomas Street in Dublin 8 if you're going to be around. Now, over 130